Hello everyone, my name is Teja Rika Najar, lecturer, Faculty of Nursing, Assam Downtown University. So today I'll be teaching you all on the demonstration on catheter care. So what is catheter care? It is cleansing of the urethral mucus, the skin surrounding the catheter insertion site, as well as the perineum for the patients with retention catheter who are bedridden. So the main purposes of this procedure is to promote the patient comfort as well as to reduce the chances of developing any type of urinary tract infection, as it is very common with patients with catheter. So the articles required will be needing two types of tray, a clean tray and a sterile tray. So in a clean tray, we'll be needing a tray containing a kidney tray, then a Macintosh with a towel, some gloves, we need sterile gloves as well as clean gloves. We need adhesive tape, scissor in case if for attaching the catheter. Then we also need an antiseptic lotion and solution, also antiseptic ointment. Then on the sterile tray, we'll be needing two bowls, one for keeping the antiseptic solution and one for keeping the normal saline. And also we need a artery forceps and a resecting forceps. And one thing in the clean tray, we also have a normal saline. So the procedure, we have to first explain the procedure to the patient, and we also have to provide the privacy by giving a screen. Then we also, before going to the procedure, we have to arrange all the articles required for the procedure and wash our hand thoroughly with soap and water. So coming to the position, we have to keep the patient in a dorsal recumbent position with the legs flexed. So we have to place the Macintosh and draw sheet under the patient in order to protect the bed from any soil. We have to also drape the patient with a sheet over the patient, exposing only the perineal area for preventing any unnecessary exposure of the patient. Then we have to remove the anchor tape to free the catheter tubing. Then we have to expose only the urethral meatus with the non-dominant hand. So like it is given in the photo, we have to gently retract to fully expose the urethral meatus and the catheter insertion site. We have to maintain this position throughout the procedure. So first of all, for cleansing the perineal tissue, we'll be needing a washcloth. So in the washcloth, or we can use a small mitten, then we have to apply soap and water. Then first we have to clean the catheter. Then we have to clean the meatus. Then we have to clean with the labia minora, the labia majora, and we have to make sure that the area it is clean on both sides and dry well properly. So then after that, we have to reassess the urethral meatus for any type of discharge, and even before doing the cleansing procedure, we also have to assess the area for any type of inflammation, redness, as well as for the discharge. So regarding to discharge, if any, we have to know the amount, the other, as well as the quantity. Then we have to remove the clean gloves and we can wash our hand. After that, we can apply the sterile gloves. We have to clean the perineal area with the disinfectant. So we can use antiseptic solution like betadine solution. So for this, we have to retract the labia and wipe using a sterile cotton swab or gauze pieces as shown in the figure. We have to wrap it by using with a artery forceps, and we have to clean it from the center to the periphery in a straight stroke from the front to the back as shown in the previous slides, and we have to also use only one cotton ball for each stroke. Then we have to repeat the step using cotton soaked in a sterile water or a normal saline. So either it can be done only with a betadine solution or you can also do it only with a normal saline. So we have to clean the catheter from the meatus outwards for approximately 2 to 5 cm using a normal saline. Then we have to apply an antiseptic ointment at the urethral meatus and along 2.5 cm of the catheter. We have to place the patient in a safe and comfortable position, remove any gloves, dispose all the contaminated supplies, and wash our hand. After it's done, we can record the procedure as well as report the condition of the perineal tissue, the time of the procedure that was performed, the patient response, and any abnormalities noted. Thank you.